Coincidences are usually dismissed as chance. Scientists say they're the result of probability. Psychologists say they're caused by the human brain searching for patterns. But some coincidences are so specific, so detailed, and so well documented that even experts struggle to explain them. These are not urban legends. These are not internet myths. Every story you're about to hear is recorded in books, court documents, historical archives, or scientific studies. These are the weirdest coincidences ever recorded. Halley's Comet appears in Earth's skies roughly once every 75 years. In 1835, the comet made one of its rare appearances. That same year, a child named Samuel Clemens was born. He would later become known as Mark Twain. In 1909, Twain made a strange prediction. He said that he had arrived with Halley's Comet and that he expected to leave with it. In April of 1910, Halley's Comet returned. One day after the comet reached its closest point to Earth, Mark Twain died. Astronomers confirmed the timing. Historians confirmed the quote. The coincidence remains one of the most famous in literary history. In 1898, author Morgan Robertson published a novel titled Futility. The book described a massive passenger ship called the Titan. It was considered unsinkable. It was the largest ship ever built. It crossed the North Atlantic, and it struck an iceberg. The fictional ship carried too few lifeboats. 14 years later, in 1912, the RMS Titanic sank under nearly identical circumstances. The similarities were so precise that the book is still studied today, not as prophecy, but as one of the strangest coincidences in maritime history. In 1838, Edgar Allan Poe published a novel about shipwreck survivors stranded at sea. In the story, the survivors resort to cannibalism. The victim is a cabin boy named Richard Parker. 46 years later, in 1884, a real shipwreck occurred. The survivors killed and ate the cabin boy to stay alive. His name was Richard Parker. The incident became one of the most famous legal cases in British history. Poe's fictional detail had become a real-world event decades later. Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. John F. Kennedy was elected exactly 100 years later. Both were assassinated on a Friday. Both were shot in the head. Both were succeeded by men named Johnson. Andrew Johnson was born in 1808. Lyndon Johnson was born in 1908. Both presidents were warned not to go out that day. While some claims have been exaggerated over time, many of these parallels are verified in official U.S. government archives.
Identical twins were separated at birth and adopted by different families. Both were named Jim. As adults, both married women named Linda. Both divorced. Both remarried women named Betty. Both named their sons James Allen. Both worked in law enforcement. The case became one of the most important studies in behavioral genetics, conducted by the University of Minnesota. Scientists still debate how much of this similarity was genetics and how much was coincidence. While preparing for a film role, actor Anthony Hopkins searched for a rare novel. Unable to find it anywhere, he later sat on a bench in London, where a copy had been left behind. Years later, Hopkins learned the book belonged to the author himself. It was the author's only annotated manuscript, lost years earlier. The odds of finding that exact book in that exact place remain almost impossible to calculate.
Violet Jessup worked aboard the Olympic, Titanic, and Britannic. All 3 ships were involved in major disasters. She survived all of them. History tried 3 times. She survived every time. Statistically, coincidences should happen. But the question remains, why do names repeat? Why do timelines align? Why do fictional details reappear in reality? Science has theories, but no complete answers. Maybe coincidences are just chance. Or maybe they're reminders that reality is far stranger than we expect. Because the most unsettling thing isn't that coincidences happen, it's how often they do.